Hello Taurus, welcome to your July 2018 reading. This is a general reading for you Taurians. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign, as some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising and Taurus Moon. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is below in the information box. If you go to my website, you will be able to have a look at the readings I offer, the prices of those readings, and the payment methods as well. It's all there in the information box below following my website. So if you go to my website, you'll get all that information. A private reading will be specific for you. It will give you clarity in what's going on in your life and how to best deal with situations. So they're going to be very, very specific to you. This is, however, a general reading for July 2018. So let's have a look at what's in store here for you. I feel like before we start, Taurus, I feel that it is going to be a month of change for you. There's going to be a lot of things that you need to process and think about as well. So it's going to be, rather than a time of taking action, it's really a time of planning. So July will be a month of planning for you, really, rather than taking action and bringing in those changes. So let's have a look here. The first card I've got here is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords to me is, worry, sleepless nights. What is it that you're concerned about? I feel like there's decisions that you're needing to make, is what they're telling me here. There's decisions that you're needing to make that are causing you concern. You're not quite sure what choice or decision to make in circumstances. I feel like it's to do with your family or personal life. And it's causing you a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of anguish in bringing in this change. Yeah, a really high stress level with you, really high stress level. What's crossing you here is and what the concern is that there's someone not being completely honest with you. For some of you, this is in the work environment. There's someone that's not being completely honest with you and completely open with you. There's someone that is competing with you in the work environment. Be mindful of ideas and plans and projects that you've got. Keep them well hidden. Don't talk about them until you've actually gotten the credit for it. There is someone that is riding your coattails in that they're taking credit for your work and what you've done. For people if this is significant in your personal life, there's some sort of separation or a relationship that's not quite working out. Be mindful of the deception. Be mindful of things that are going missing, things that are being taken, or have a heads up on finances, because there's someone that's going to pull the rug out from under you. They're planning on really not being completely honest with you. So if this is what is causing you this concern, no doubt it is, this sleepless nights, this tossing and turning, actually in the day, really work at covering all your bases at work or at home. Okay, either one. For some of you, it's family, like siblings and family. Is there an inheritance that there's arguments over or quibbling over? There's something that needs to be divided. That is, you need to ensure that you're getting your share, that's being divided correctly. It's being divided properly so that you get what is coming to you, what is yours, what is your right. Because there's deception, there's covering up, there's cover up there. So really it's about finances and being aware of what's going on there, and it will cause you concern. It will cause you concern. You can protect yourself by planning, by knowing where you stand, by planning, by taking precautions, by planning to take action to. You need to be one step ahead of whoever it is that is doing carrying on or creating this deception around you. It's about really not staying awake at night, but being one step ahead of them, planning to be one step ahead of them. You know, it's going to take pre-planning to do that, to be one step ahead. To be one step ahead, you know, it's going to really challenge it's going to challenge you. It's going to stir emotions that are quite deep. It's going to stir all sorts of stuff that you've buried. There is going to be a lot of emotion around this situation as well. There is a lot of emotion that is linked to this situation that's going on around you. Really sorry that I've got this, this news, but I've got to give you what I get. Okay, forewarned is forearmed. So it is going to stir emotions. It's not going to be an easy time for you, but it's something that you will get through. You will get through by being prepared. If you're prepared, it's going to be okay. It's when you stick your head in the sand and ignore it and don't think it exists that it's going to then become much worse. It's going to become much worse. You know, it's just the wheel of time. You know, this is the cycle of life, and be rest assured that if July is going to be a difficult month for you, it will pass. Always does. It will pass. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's just that this July is going to actually be stirring a lot of things for you, a lot of emotions. It's going to bring out the not so nice side of a lot of people that you will be disappointed in by their behaviour, by what they're doing. But you just need to pick yourself up, get over that, and really work things out. It's going to mean that you do work at balancing things, working out, what is your due, what is coming to you. Really make sure that you dot the I's and cross the T's. Read through contracts. Work out the ledger, balance the books. Work out what's coming to you. No, it's about having the heads up. It's about really knowing what is going on with a particular situation, okay, around you. Being prepared. Being prepared. Getting things down on paper. Working it out. Working it out so that you're not going to lose out. You will get what is coming to you. So be prepared, and by being prepared, things are just going to flow through, and it's going to be a lot easier than being caught off guard. But there will be a balancing out. You will get what is your due. You will get what, be it at work or in family or, home environment, wherever it is for you, it will work out. Okay, so that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It will work out. I want to say be mindful of male or female, which is Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, or is someone that has those qualities, can be very controlling, very fiery, very spontaneous. It speaks before they engage their brain. They don't put their brain into gear before they actually open their mouth. A real force to contend with, a really controlling, that's my dog, really controlling and wanting to intimidate. I want to say it wants to intimidate. It wants to intimidate you. So don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. What are you fear that you're not going to be successful, but you are. There will be success. You will get your due. there will be success with this situation. It is about being prepared. Be prepared for it and it will be fine. Ignore it and it could blow out of hand. You know, the more prepared you are, the more aggressive this person's going to be. Okay? But you will be successful in your venture. You will be successful in whatever this outcome is for you, whatever it is for you. You know, and at the end of it, you're going to get your due. You can make choices and decisions. You can get it. By the end of July, you'll be able to move forward. You'll be able to get on with your life. You will have the outcome that you were wanting, and you're going to be feeling a lot better by week 4 of July. You're going to be feeling a lot better by that, because you're going to know where you stand, you know what direction you're moving in, and what's yours is you're going to get, it is going to come to you. I'm going to give you a few more cards because that's quite heavy too. You know, there's big changes coming in for you in July. So Taurus, you really need to be on top of it. You really need to be on top of it. What's going to help you here? Watch this person that's really intimidating. They're, you know, empty threats. So, you know, don't worry too much about that. Okay, stay true to yourself. Don't allow other people to manipulate you. Stay true to yourself and avoid the hooks, you know. Make the right choices. And by staying true to yourself, you're going to avoid people trying to manipulate you, especially this person here. That's going to try and really manipulate you and get the outcome that they're wanting, you know. Get the outcome that they're wanting. Change is inevitable. I'm hearing them say change is inevitable. It's about how well you handle this change and how well you take what you've learnt from it, take what's yours and move on. It doesn't need to become a burden. This is just your resources. This is what you've learnt, and you're moving on to new horizons. You're moving on to new situations. There is there is an ending to this. Okay. It's a journey that is yours to make, you know. It's just the way it is. It's something that you need to go through. It's like a rite of passage, if you like. You know, it's a rite of passage going through this. You know, it's your rite of passage. The boat is your body, is your strength, is you, is yourself. And when you're strong, you can weather any weather, any storm. You can travel any emotional condition if you're strong and take with you what you've learnt and what you're learning. Okay? Really remain strong, because then you've also got this card, and you know the Queen of Swords is quite a strong, confident, self-contained energy, and so that's important for you through this time. I hope that resonates with you. I hope it's helpful. I hope it will help you through July in bringing in the changes, in bringing in this change. And the change is going to be different for all of you, but, you know, change nonetheless that you need to be prepared for. So I'm going to now take a card from the Angels of Abundance and see, there it is, what is in store for you, what the summarizing of this, you know, dreams of abundance, which is what you're aiming for, what you're going to move towards. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas. And that's, where is it? Can't see it. Divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality, you know, and this is your journey. This is your journey where you're being given this divine guidance. You know, have that quiet space, meditate, find that quiet place. And when you do, you'll get messages as well that will help you, because you're not alone in this. So I hope that that resonates for you, Taurus. I'm sorry about the news, but I do need to honour the process and give you what I get as it's given to me, because it's going to be beneficial for you and it will help you. Forewarned is forearmed. So I wish you ease and grace, much love, and many blessings for July.